Swoopes wants this referee fired. She wants him fired. Look, he felt something. He felt something was amiss. Of course, Sheryl Swoopes is defending Dijonai Carrington. By the way, she made a comment herself, I believe, right here, and she's blaming the referee. Of course you are. Security.
Sheryl Swoopes just went nuclear after a WNBA ref pulled the ultimate Karen move, calling security on rookie DJ Carrington like she smuggled fireworks into the paint. What set off this referee meltdown? Buckle up, because this drama makes reality TV look like nap time at grandma's house.
Clearly a non-basketball play, but no foul was called, no flagrant was called. The WNBA stays absolutely silent. This type of behavior is encouraged. Sticking your nails in people's eyeballs in the WNBA is encouraged. Ask me, how do I know? Ben, how do you know? Oh, thank you so much for asking. Remember, Christine Brennan asked Dijonai Carrington about that specific play. Dijonai said, oh, I had no idea. You know, she played dumb. I mean, I don't know if she's playing, but she acted dumb. Let's just say
Sheryl Swoopes isn't just throwing shade. She's practically building an umbrella factory. Instead of calling out players who've decided basketball is just WWE with sneakers, she's out here defending them like they're misunderstood poets of the court. Seriously, it's like she's guarding these players harder than the actual defense during a Wings game.
Paige Bueckers comes into the league this year, and one of the biggest questions about Paige Bueckers, realistically, just based on her history of injuries, is at UConn is durability. Will she be able to sustain? Many people who are fans of hers, who are anti-Caitlin Clark people, will sit here and tell you, oh, Paige is stronger, she's bigger, all that extra stuff. But folks.
Now, we all love passion, intensity, grit. But when it starts looking like a UFC weigh-in every time DJ Carrington checks in, maybe, just maybe, someone needs to step in and say, hey, this is a basketball game, not an episode of Bad Girls Club Hardwood Edition. But nope, not Sheryl. She's busy reminding us that they're just competitors. Oh, competitors? Michael Jordan was competitive. He didn't need security called every time he blinked.
And again, regardless of what you think about Dijonai Carrington, to act like these referees don't make the game about them, and they're terrible. And by the way, like, they're all like, I don't know if there's a good referee. And by the way, if somebody doesn't know if you're a good or a bad referee, and you've reffed games, it means you're a good referee. I've always said that. And as a player, the best referees, you don't even know, most of the best referees, you don't even know if they're good at making calls or not. It's just that whatever calls they do make, they're good at explaining them. And even if they make BS, even if they make an absolute BS call, if a referee is good at de-escalating a situation and, you know, talking to players, it is like, it can genuinely be important. It can be important, and like, it can help players not get as angry. But calling security on a player,
Meanwhile, DJ Carrington has kept the energy going like she's getting paid in Red Bulls and chaos. Every game with the Dallas Wings lately feels like it comes with a complimentary popcorn bucket and a liability waiver. She's been so on edge, you'd think she's guarding the last piece of gum on Earth. She doesn't just bring fire. She brings the whole flamethrower, slings it around, and dares the referees to say a single word. And when they do, well, cue the sirens, because apparently that's when security gets involved. And here's the kicker. The moment the Wings could really use some cool heads and court vision, their calm in the storm, Paige Bueckers is out. Injured. Gone like your favorite snack at 3 a.m. with siblings in the house. With Paige sidelined, the Dallas Wings just went from dark horse contender to chaotic rodeo show with a basketball subplot.
Can't say I'm surprised. I mean, hell, who wants to catch a stray eye gouge, a scoopage of the eyeball out, watching your eyeball roll across the floor because somebody's mad at one of your calls? And do I know the context here? No. All I know is this, and you may never hear me repeat these words again. This poor WNBA referee, hell just froze over. For me to defend a WNBA referee, hell has frozen over. But one person has real precedence here. And I don't know that this referee, I don't know that he's done anything. By the way, did anybody watch the Chicago Sky and Dallas Wings game? I'm sure that's going to draw 2 million people because that's Paige Beckers versus Angel Reese, right? Oh, I can't wait to bring out that rating. I can't wait for that. Check this out right here.
DJ Carrington's energy might be enough to headline the team. But without someone like Paige to anchor things, this team could be flying into turbulence real fast, Dot. So now we've got Sheryl defending the chaos, DJ setting screens like they're personal vendettas, and the Wings hanging on by a shoelace and a prayer. The drama, electric. The strategy, non-existent. The entertainment, off the charts. And honestly, we wouldn't have it any other way, unless you're a Wings fan. Then, thoughts and prayers. And just when you thought things couldn't spiral further into what in the actual WNBA is going on, let's talk about the fouls, if we can even still call them that. Because what's happening on that court? That's not physical play. That's grand theft basketball.
Fever Sky tickets dropped 71% on TickPick after Caitlin Clark injury. The get-in price for the Chicago Sky versus Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever game was $86. After Caitlin Clark's injury announcement is now down to $25. And you Angel Reese fangirls will still believe and think that Angel Reese is the reason why people are watching the WNBA. Since y'all want to make it about race, this white girl over here is the reason why fans are tuning in to watch the WNBA, not because of this ghetto black girl. I wish I was as delusional as Angel Reese is and as delusional as her fans are. You literally cannot make this up. When she's not playing, ticket prices, merchandise sales plummet. Viewership declines when she is not suited up in uniform. The numbers do not lie, guys.
People are getting body checked like it's the NHL playoffs, and somehow it's still legal. If a player gets elbowed in the temple, the refs blink twice and say, "Play on." Someone gets shoved into the third row, ball out of bounds. Oh, okay, cool. We're just doing street ball with mics now. And it's not just one-off dirty plays, it's a trend. We're talking players getting tackled like they owe someone lunch money, and the league's response is basically, oopsie. At this point, you need shoulder pads just to bring the ball up the court. The fouls are so blatant, if you watched in slow-mo, you'd swear it was a deleted scene from John Wick. But here's the real punchline. Sheryl Swoopes is so busy going scorched earth on the referees, calling for heads to roll every time they dare to blow a whistle, they've basically gone into hiding. The zebras are scared. They're traumatized. They see Swoopes in their dreams now.
One of the biggest questions when it came to Caitlin Clark was her durability and if she'd be able to sustain and not get injured because of the nonstop, oh, it's a physical league stuff nonsense that the WNBA pushes and so forth. Remember, they said that over and over and over again. Can Caitlin Clark withstand the physicality of the WNBA? Can she do it? Can she do it? Can she do it? Well, Caitlin Clark managed last year to not miss a game last year, despite having her eardrum blown during a game because of a shot that she received during a game.
So now guess what? Refs don't even want to call fouls anymore because they're afraid of a Swoopes tweet that reads like a Shakespearean curse. And you know who pays the price? Caitlin Clark. That's right. America's favorite jump shot sorceress gets sent to the floor with more force than a Black Friday sale and no whistle. Now she's injured. Out. Done. All because everyone's too afraid to do their actual jobs. And Caitlin Clark isn't just any player. She was the WNBA's golden ticket. The league's walking ratings boost. The girl who had everyone tuning in, even your grandpa who still thinks Cheryl Miller's playing, now WNBA viewership is starting to dip faster than the Wings' playoff hopes.
Oh boy, WNBA fans, y'all are screwed. Look at that. Caitlin Clark is out 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Do you know how bad the WNBA ratings are going to be for the next 2 weeks? Nobody watches the WNBA at all if it's not for Caitlin Clark in the first place. Now that she is hurt, who in the world is going to watch these games? Who in the world is going to watch a WNBA game without the biggest star the sport has seen ever? Like, this is going to be hilarious the next couple of weeks when these ABC stations, TNT, ESPN, see how bad the ratings are when Caitlin Clark isn't playing. And then all the players are going to see, oh, wow, we actually need Caitlin Clark to play in these games for us to try to make money. We need her to play for us to get views. So maybe we should stop hurting her. Oh, maybe they'll find...
Apology, a shrug emoji, and a half-hearted replay tweet. They're sorry. Sorry they let dirty tackles slide. Sorry they forgot how rules work. Sorry that their biggest star got mauled like she wandered into Jurassic Park. Meanwhile, Swoopes is still out here yelling, "Fire them all!" Like this is Survivor Referee Island and she's got immunity. It's not just embarrassing, it's disgusting. The game is falling apart in slow motion, and the ones trying to keep it clean are getting benched, booed, or buried.